Anything is possible. It started with a dream. Our passion made a difference and built a family.
Hello, you're with Libby from libbystamps.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and I'm here to show you today another one of my how-to videos. And I'm using the Good Morning Magnolia stamp set from the 2019-2020 annual catalogue. It's a cling mount set, so they're the types of stamps we're looking at today. And what I'm just going to show you how to do very quickly is how to ink up your stamp. So firstly, if I've got a small image stamp, I put it on my block. So I'll just take it off. I put it face down on my table, and then I push my block down hard, and that way I don't get any air bubbles or anything like that between the block and the stamp itself. Now, normally I would have the stickers on there, but I don't put the stickers on my stamps. You can do that if you want to. Alright, so if I'm just looking at inking it up to put it on a piece of white card, just move these out of the way and you can see my messy grid paper. Alright, so if I'm just inking it up to put it on a piece of white card, I just do tap, tap, tap. Don't push down into it. I'll show you what happens if you push down. So if you push down into the foam like that quite hard, what you're going to do is get lines all the way around, and when you stamp, oh, I did get a clean image, but often when you stamp you won't get a clean image. You'll get like a shadow of an image behind it. Alright, so just a gentle tap, 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 and then you can stamp it onto your card. Now, I don't want to stamp the stem or the leaves, so I'm just going to stamp it off in the corner. Push down and hold. Don't wriggle your stamp. If you wriggle your stamp, if you do that, you're going to get a blurred image. It's not as crisp as this image. Alright, so just tap, 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 and straight down and up, and you've got a lovely crisp image to work with. Alright, the other sort of image I'm going to talk to you about, and I'm not going to use the foam pad this time, so the sponge pad. So Stampin' Up pads are designed to close so that the ink part is always facing down. So when you close it, the ink pad's facing down. That means the ink is always on top of the pad. A lot of other manufacturers don't do that, and the ink tends to seep through to the bottom, and you're forever trying to re-ink it or get a good image. Alright, the other one I'm going to talk to you about, and we'll just use this same piece of card, is using a foam pad such as the Memento Tuxedo Black. It's foam. When you store it, you should store it upside down so that the ink is always on the top of the pad. Alright, this time I'm going to use a large image which I've already mounted on my block, and this time I'm going to bring the ink to the image. I find I get a much better coverage, and I wipe over the image entirely, then I go and tap on the image and just check that I've got all those pieces, all those bits of the image covered, and it's just a gentle tap. And then again, to close it, just put the lid on and store it upside down so the ink's always on the top of the pad. And then I'm just going to flip this over and stamp. Don't know if I can get it all on this piece of card. This is just a scrap piece of card I had. So, and you get a lovely crisp image. Alright, so they're just the two ways I use to stamp my images so that I get a nice crisp image every time with no shadows or parts of the image missing. You can buy all these products in my online store. If you have felt this video was useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alright, that's it from me today. I'll be back again next week with another how-to tip. Alright, bye for now.
Everybody plays a part in doing what we love.